Well, City ended 2025 with 8 straight victories. A very different story in 2026, isn't it? They've won just 2 of their 7 games, both of those coming in the domestic cups. And Erling Haaland's form is also a big concern for City. He's actually scored just once in his last 9 matches. That was a penalty, and the striker addressed his form after the game. He said, "I don't have the answers. I take full responsibility of not being able to score the goals I should do. I just apologise to everyone, every single Manchester City supporter and every single supporter that travelled, because in the end, it's embarrassing. Bodo, they played some incredible football, and in the end, it's deserved. Honestly, I don't know what to say because I don't have the answers. And what I can say is sorry."
Who would have thought he'd be one of the worst Norwegian players on that pitch tonight? For him, it really will be embarrassing going back with a team that were European Cup winners or Champions League winners a couple of seasons ago. And this was not a one-off win. They were, fairly well beaten.
That's extremely concerning from City's perspective. Bodo Glimt are in the bottom part of the Champions League group stage. They may now have a chance to get through. Manchester City have a task to make it into the automatic qualification positions.
And crikey, look at this. A lot can happen in 1 minute or less than. City weren't helped by that red card for Rodri. Just 53 seconds separated the midfielders, 2 yellow cards, and made things even harder for Guardiola's side to mount that comeback.
3-1 down, didn't look like they were going to make any inroads into the scoreline. It looked like we're just going to get Bodo Glimt, we're going to go forever away. So it was really disappointing from Man City's point of view. They're still in good shape in the Champions League. We know that. But wins breed confidence. And when you're losing 2 on the spin, it's a mini crisis for Man City when they're losing that amount of games, So they've got to get back on the horse as soon as possible.
Well, for more on this, we're going to cross live to our reporter Alan Irwin, who's at the Etihad for us. Very good morning to you, Alan. Look, goodness me, what does this result mean for Manchester City's Champions League hopes, most importantly?
Yeah, it's certainly a blow, Hayley, isn't it? But it's not done and dusted yet, and they do still sit in the qualifying places, the automatic qualifying places. But that picture can change very quickly, and it probably will change tonight, of course, with the other round of matches that take place. And Manchester City do still have one more game to play to try and secure automatic qualification for the knockout stage of the Champions League, and that is against Galatasaray here at the Etihad next Wednesday. But it's a game now that they really must win by the looks of things, because they certainly would want to avoid the 2-legged playoff phase of the Champions League, because their fixture congestion would really hit them hard in February, because they've got 5 Premier League matches to play. They've got the second leg of a Carabao Cup semi-final against Newcastle, plus an FA Cup tie here against Salford, who made it through last night. That should be a cracker. But if you sandwich in between the playoff stages of the Champions League, it would really cause problems for a Manchester City side that have been beset by injuries of late. And yes, Pep may feel there were mitigating circumstances around the results in Norway last night, given that he had to field the youngest Champions League side that Manchester City have ever fielded. He was without a number of injured players and without his suspended skipper, Bernardo Silva, too. And he will be without another, of course, in the second leg following the sending off of Rodri. Just looking further ahead, should Manchester City make it through to the knockout phases of the Champions League, which obviously they may well do via a playoff route or the automatic spot, they will be able to play the likes of Semenyo and Guehi, who were brought in this January transfer window, but were, of course, ineligible for the game last night and the game against Galatasaray next week. So the squad will be bolstered over the course of next month with those additions, and my word, it does look as though Pep Guardiola certainly needs them. It was a situation that he was probably hoping to avoid, given that it happened last year. It certainly hit Manchester City's hopes of trophies last season with a succession of injuries, and it looks like it's happened again. He'll want to get them back to full fitness as soon as possible, and when you look at those fixtures coming up in February, those 5 Premier League games, they're quite tough, aren't they? Spurs, Liverpool, Fulham, Newcastle and Leeds, plus the additional games that I've already mentioned. It's worrying times for Manchester City fans. Certainly, I know we overuse the word crisis, but certainly worrying times for Manchester City fans this morning as they reflect on the Norwegian club's first ever victory in Champions League football. Pretty miserable it was for Manchester City. It's not much better here this morning, I can tell you.